Back in Los Angeles, the Knicks have been introduced to the crowd. The Lakers about to be introduced. Let's pick it up on the public address.
6'7", 12th year from North Carolina, Rick Fox. The other forward, number 5, 6'10", 11th campaign from Alabama, Robert Horry. At one guard, number 2, 6'1", 7th year out of Arkansas, Little Rock, Derek Fisher. The other guard, number 8, 6'7", 7th year from Lower Merion High School, Kobe Bryant. And at center, number 52, 6'9", 7th year from Louisville, Samaki Walker. The head coach is Phil Jackson. The assistant coaches are Jim Clemens, Frank Hamlin, Tex Winter, and Kurt Rambis. The athletic trainer, Gary Beatty.
The Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup without the injured Shaquille O'Neal. His left knee and right big toe are sore, so he will sit out tonight. The Knicks with a fella Harrington, Kurt Thomas. No, that's not Kurt's smile after he heard that Shaq will be sidelined. Latrell Sprewell on the front line. Howard Eisley and Allan Houston in the backcourt. And Don Chaney talking to his club as they get ready for this second and final meeting of the season against the Lakers at the Garden, February 6th, just prior to the All-Star break. Lakers beat the Knicks 114-109. The Knicks trailed Phil Jackson's team by as many as 34 points. And then a furious comeback fell short. The Knicks had a 17-0 run to get back into it.
Yeah, I thought it would be the greatest comeback in Knicks history, but they fell short. A block shot by Shaq. Spree tried to penetrate inside. The Lakers up by 6. That sealed their fate. But the Lakers had sweet harmony on the offense. 7 Lakers were in double digits, and that was the scenario for the Knicks in Phoenix. 7 Knicks were in double digits, so the Knicks will need that type of cohesion tonight if they want to defeat the Lakers as well.
Knicks have lost 3 straight to the Lakers, 4 of the last 5 here in LA. And with Shaquille O'Neal out of the lineup, first 12 games of the season, Lakers went 3-9. He was recovering from the toe injury. The Lakers, in their new look white uniforms, they wear these uniforms on Sunday nights. So Samaki Walker opening at center against Kurt Thomas, and the Lakers control the tip. There's Derek Fisher being played by Howard Eisley. Samaki Walker shooting over Thomas. The Knicks at 22-28 on the road, 7 up, 14 down. It is game 2 of the 6-game trip. Sprewell, he thought that he was hit, and discusses it with the official Ed F. Rush. It's Ed Rush, Leroy Richardson, and Gary Benson working tonight's game.
Good hands by Howard Eisley that time, deflecting the ball from Kobe. The Lakers will have it along the side. Lakers
last game Friday night here at home. They lost to San Antonio 103-95. Robert Horry from downtown. How about the Spurs? They win in LA on Friday. Today they win at Sacramento. Here's Houston. Yes, had the foot on the line. That's a 2-pointer. The win by the Spurs here on Friday stopped the Lakers win streak at 7. Spurs have now won 8 in a row, and they have taken 3 of 3 against the Lakers this season. Here's Bryant forcing one. Bad shot by Kobe.
Good intimidation by Spree. So that's going to be a dramatic confrontation throughout the game. Kobe and Spree.
Thomas was hit by Horry.
Was not any active shooting, so the Knicks will have it right in front of that bench along the side.
Kobe Bryant against the Spurs on Friday attempted 41 shots. He was 19 for 41. Here's Harrington. And the Knicks off to a 4-0 lead. So 41 shots for Kobe the other night, and he was not on his game, although he had the 44 points. The rest of the team took 50 shots.
Might be a similar scenario tonight for Kobe. There he goes, baseline.
Kobe Bryant will score on the reverse for the Lakers' first field goal.
And we mentioned at the top of the show, you have to deny his penetration, shut off that baseline, and Knicks allowed him to go that way this time.
Sprewell for three. Latrell backing to three-point territory, so the Knicks will lead the NBA in three-point shooting accuracy at 39%. Able to hit on their first attempt from downtown. Ori.
Lakers a good offensive rebounding team. Get a second opportunity here.
Bryant. And Houston starts back. Allen looking for the shot, but Fox did not allow it.
Nice clear out for Kurt Thomas to go one-on-one.
And Thomas able to hit. Looked like Walker got a piece of it. Kurt Thomas coming off a strong game against Phoenix, although he did miss those two free throws down the stretch. But played well, stayed out of foul trouble for the most part. Here's Bryant. And got the step and then was bumped on the play. Was about to throw back outside to Walker.
When I played the pick and roll play, bedevil guys on defense. Right now it's denying a guy going baseline. Watch Kobe go baseline, reversing off the glass. Knicks must use this baseline as an extra man to deny him and get help. That's Bryant. A travel there. Kobe too zealous to start the game now, forcing up that shot. The Knicks have it in the backcourt.
And really, there's no choice in this situation with Shaquille O'Neal sitting down, even with Shaq in the lineup, and he has struggled because of the injuries, not getting his normal touches as Fella Harrington has given the Knicks an 11-2 lead. And you can hear the stir in the crowd. Bryant being played by Sprewell. And then Harrington over to help. Harrington leaving Ori. Here's Fisher for three.
Fisher, 37% shooter from there. So right in the corner, the shortest three-point shot you can make 22 feet away.
Sprewell driving to his left. An off-balance shot rebounded by Walker. Fisher. Nice play by Ori. And Ori able to chase it down.
Relentless pursuit by Ori. He averages 7 bounds a game at 6'10".
Fox surprising Fisher, so the ball back to the Knicks.
Lakers in disarray to start the game. Bryant overzealous. That time Fox an ill-advised pass. So the Knicks, the antithesis of that, they have been superb on the offense thus far.
It's over 4 minutes gone by. And the Knicks have an 11-5 lead. See Bryant digging in on Sprewell. Sprewell backing his way. Won't count. Called for a traveling violation.
I thought he traveled on the previous play as well. Shuffled his feet. So Kobe has a travel violation. That time Kobe a good defender, folks. So forcing Spree into the turnover.
See Sprewell picking up Bryant at midcourt. Fox had to give it back. And it's a 3-second violation, so the ball back to the Knicks.
And a dismal beginning for the Lakers right now. The second consecutive turnover by them. Knicks must capitalize, though. Lakers are disoriented. Knicks must capitalize on this utility right now by the Lakers.
Lakers started the year 11-19. They've won 15 of the last 20. They started the season without Shaquille O'Neal. Here's Houston taking it to the rim, and that's always a good sign for the Knicks. He was tripped up, so he'll go to the line. Foul called on Fox.
This play indicative to the metamorphosis Houston has made this season. More aggressive now going to the glass, and he should be. He's the best in the business from the free throw line. There you saw that whack by Fox, so Houston for 2.
Allen now 92%. He is actually in a tie with Steve Nash of the Mavericks, closely followed by Ray Allen. Closed captioning brought to you by the New York State Smokers Quit Line. And how about the Knicks going to the free throw line as frequently as they did the other night against the Phoenix Suns?
Yep, marvelous job. Very aggressive play by the Knicks. Also good rebounding in that game against the Suns.
27 of 32 at the line for the team that is last in free throw attempts. Here's Bryant, had to kick it out. Fox has been hesitant to shoot. Rebounded by Walker. Fisher, no hesitation. That's a two-pointer for Derek Fisher.
And the second opportunity for Fisher now. So he has 5 points, only averaging 10 on the season.
Harrington. And knocked out of bounds by Thomas.
Lakers seem to have regained their composure now. This time they want to talk, though, as they bring the ball up. They want to talk it over.
Timeout called, 6.5 remaining in this first quarter. Knicks 13, Lakers 7.
Nice shot. All day. You reach, I teach. Bet you won't score again. I won't score again? How you like that rainbow? That's ugly. Could have done. You should have done. Hey, Mike. What? Who's got next?
You have the ultimate power to look better, to be stronger, to redefine your body and yourself. Introducing the Bowflex Ultimate. Quite possibly the best home fitness machine ever made. In as little as 20 minutes a day, 3 times a week, you can get real results that can change your entire body. With over 90 health club quality exercises and up to 410 pounds of resistance, it's like having an entire gym in your home. Bowflex is so effective that we guarantee you'll get the results you want in 6 weeks or less. Own the new Bowflex Ultimate with no money down and monthly payments lower than many health club dues. Call and ask for a free video and brochure, and check out the entire Bowflex lineup, or visit us on the web at bowflexultimate.com today. The new Bowflex for ultimate results.
Elias and the Devils look to light up their division rivals as Jersey hits the ice in Philly to battle the Flyers. Devils, Flyers, Tuesday night on Fox Sports Net.
MSG delivers New York sports talk on Talk of Our Town. The big issues, the tough topics. If it's happening in sports, we're talking about it. Live Monday at 4 on MSG Network, the ultimate destination for New York sports fans. This is our town.
Well, the 12th annual Gatorade Knicks summer basketball camps are back. 5-day camp sessions are available for both boys and girls this summer. For registration information, please call the Knicks toll-free fan line at 877-NYK-DUNK. The Lakers tonight going without Shaquille O'Neal. We mentioned earlier, without Shaq, 3 up, 9 down. First 12 games of the season as he was recovering from the toe operation. With Shaquille, 23 and 15, and you can see the difference in terms of points per game and shooting percentage. Kobe Bryant has been the story, though, for the Lakers in this recent run, winning 7 of the last 8 games. Phil Jackson had said he'd like to see Shaq more prominent in the offense, although Shaq has not shown much lift. And I thought as Houston comes up with a steal and then feeds Sprewell, beautifully done by Allan Houston.
And another turnover by the Lakers, so the Knicks able to capitalize in transition.
Knicks up 15-7. Here's Horry for 3. And Houston helping out off the boards, able to get it off to Sprewell.
There's Houston downtown, uncontested.
They do not defend well against the three-point shot. They just don't come out. They don't close.
Because that time they all ran under the basket, and Allen, you saw, was all by himself, 2 alone, as he could not get it down.
Clyde, I thought in the All-Star game, Shaq re-injured the knee and the toe. He came out looking very frisky. You may recall the dribbling adventures that he put on, and I thought he got hurt. Nice play. Beautiful backdoor pass as Horry was able to find Fisher on the hop.
Fisher providing the offense now. He has 7 points today.
Houston Yes, Fox very late coming out.
Yeah, lackadaisical effort by Fox, though. He has to have some gusto to guard Houston from there.
Knicks with a 17-9 advantage as we come up on 5 minutes to go.
See the Lakers missing Shaq. No reason to double team him right now.
Rick Fox hits from downtown. The Knicks have hit 7 of their first 11 from the field, and a beautiful lead pass to Latrell Sprewell.
Lakers comatose on the defense now, not seeing the ball, not hustling over the screen. So the Knicks sweet harmony on the offense.
Fox once again trying the three. Bryant gets inside. Kobe Bryant able to extend himself over Kurt Thomas, who wisely held back, does not want to get in early foul trouble.
Kobe averages 7 bounds a game, so extraordinary leaping that time off the glass. Houston has the mismatch. There's Fox looking to help.
Thomas. Harrington not able to get to the tip. Now Bryant being played by Eisley, shoots over him. Kobe Bryant, 3 of 5 for the field. He has 6 points, and Don Chaney wants to talk it over. 4 minutes, 3 seconds to go in this first quarter. It's the Knicks up by 3.
MSG delivers New York sports talk on Talk of Our Town. The big issues, the tough topics. If it's happening in sports, we're talking about it. Live Monday at 4 on MSG Network, the ultimate destination for New York sports fans. This is our town. It's the most fun you'll have on and off the ice. Go to both extremes with the Rangers, Universal Orlando Resort, and MSG Networks. Play it up. Visit NewYorkRangers.com or MSGNetwork.com and enter to win 2 extreme prizes. A vacation from the ordinary at Universal Orlando and 4 VIP tickets to a Rangers game. The grand prize winner and 3 guests will fly to sunny Florida and visit Universal Orlando, home of 2 amazing theme parks, a happening nightlife, and the world-class Hard Rock Hotel. Watch the Rangers on MSG for details. Enter today. MSG Network delivers New York sports teams.
Sprewell lines up the 3 and knocks it down. Sprewell wide open for 3. Sprewell again, now 6 for 6 from downtown. Puts her in. That ties an NBA record. Sprewell 9 for 9. Sprewell's going to settle for an NBA record for most threes in a game without a miss. 9 for 9.
Knicks basketball on MSG Network. This is our town.
Ask me about basketball. Ask me how it feels to own the low post, or fake right, go left, bump, then dunk. Ask me what shoe has soul. Ask me what it's like to fly without wings. Ask me about my house. Ask me why my team leaves it on the floor every night. Ask me what the pros wear. Ask me why I bleed orange and blue. Foot Locker, official retailer of the New York Knicks and ballers everywhere. And if you ask me, I might take it easy on you in the paint.
Anheuser-Busch salutes parents who talk to their kids about drinking. We all make a difference. Well, the Knicks have hit 8 of their first 13 from the field, 62%. Lakers at 7 of 16. How about the Phoenix Suns the other night against the Knicks? 72%. Remarkable shooting in the first half, and they lead by only 4 because of the Knicks' 3-point shooting and because the Knicks were going to the foul line.
Right, both teams were not focusing on defense, so that enabled the Knicks to stay in the game. And of course, the second half they were able to overcome the Suns.
7 Knicks scoring in double figures the other night, led by Allan Houston, who had 26, and Allen scored the game winner with 9 seconds left. Kurt Thomas, 24 points, 10 rebounds.
Auspicious beginning here by the Knicks, as we just alluded to, but the Lakers now regain their composure. Fisher and Bryant providing the offense for the Lakers.
And Devin George and Slava Medvedenko have come on for the first time.
There's a mismatch. That's what the Knicks wanted right here.
Sprewell working on Fisher, and then it's picked off by Bryant. Eisley back and gives the foul.
Kobe among the leaders in steals, averaging 2 per game. Very alertly there. Watch Kobe overplay the passing lane. Actually, Spree just threw it right to him. Poor pass by Spree. There, the prudent thinking by Howard Eisley to deny the hoop by Kobe, so the Lakers have it there in the front court.
Medvedenko now up front along with Walker and George, Fisher and Bryant in the backcourt. Here's Bryant firing. Rebounded by Thomas. So Kobe is now 3 of 7 from the field. Here's Eisley for 3.
Kobe can get any shot he wants. That's why that's a poor shot for him, the previous shot. With his creativity, he should get any shot that he wants on the court.
And what happens is he ends up not trusting his teammates, and that's why you're seeing some of these 40-plus shot games. Earlier in the season, he had 47 shots, season high, in 46 minutes against the Celtics. That was an overtime loss in Boston in early November. Shaq was on the injured list. He was sidelined. That was last touched by the Lakers.
When I played with the Knicks, my backcourt made Dick Barnett. Everyone would have ice on their legs. He would have it on his arm.
Yes.
That's the way Kobe must be after these games. Looked like a major league pitcher after they pitched 9 innings.
Kickball is called. But can you imagine 47 shots in 46 minutes? How about 47 shots in 4 games?
That's right. That's incredible. That's putting it up.
Knicks up by 3, just under 3 to go.
George in the game to guard Houston. With a slick pass by Allen to find Harrington along the baseline.
21-16, New York.
Lakers no interior presence, so everything has been from the perimeter.
Devin George battling for space and is able to score. That was not his intention. He went off glass. That shot got away.
It was good D by Houston. And now some physical play right here. George, the culprit. Watch Devin George. Watch Houston. Excellent D all over him, making him throw up a poor shot. He lucked it off the glass, and then George coming right back, too aggressive on the D with the foul.
Non-shooting foul, 13th foul on the Lakers.
See, the Lakers have tightened up their defense now.
Houston.
Fisher, the smallest Laker, is 6'1". They have a very tall team. The next shortest Laker is 6'6".
Fisher finding the shot. Derek Fisher has had the touch, 4 for 5. He has 9 points, and the Knicks lead is trimmed to 1.
See the Lakers swarm in defense now, harassing the Knicks into turnovers. Early on, the Knicks were getting uncontested shots, but no longer.
Eisley forced along that baseline and stepped out of bounds. 8-2 run by the Lakers. They're down by 1 as we approach a minute and a half remaining on the first.
They're featuring Fisher now. He's had the hot hand.
Here's Walker battling for that shot. Bryant switching off to Eisley. And Howard resets.
Again, Fisher on Sprewell. That's the mismatch they're looking to exploit.
Oh, offensive foul as Sprewell made contact with his elbow.
Sprewell has been too zealous tonight. He's had a couple of charging violations. This time just incognizant of where Fisher is behind him. You see Fisher's right there. Right there, he's charged with the foul. He's got to use his dribble, shoot off the dribble against Fisher because the double team is coming.
Bryant able to penetrate and tipped home by Medvedenko. So the Lakers have taken a 1-point lead.
Acrobatic move by Kobe, breaking down the Knicks D, enabling that easy opportunity for the Lakers.
Houston.
Early on, the Knicks were having success in moving the ball. Now too much one-on-one play was free in Houston.
Here's Fisher unleashing. Derek Fisher has a hot hand. The Lakers now lead 24-21. Fisher 5 for 6. He's the high point man with 11. We're down to 30 seconds to go in this first quarter.
See the dribbling, easier to defense that way.
Last touch by the Knicks.
Howard holding the ball from the official. should be a delay of game right there.
Howard refusing to give up the basketball. Meanwhile, the Lakers make a substitution as Tracy Murray checks in for the first time.
That could hurt the Knicks. Murray, a good perimeter shooter, especially from downtown, was only able to enter the game because of Eisley holding up the ball.
1 second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Bryant protecting against Sprewell. Oh, a little ball fake and looked like a travel, but gets the call, a foul on Thomas. That's a non-shooting foul.
Watch Kobe's fans are yelling, move it. So that time forcing it inside, and Knicks bailing him out. See on the right side of your screen, right there, he had the open man. That's why he had checked into the game. Kobe would not relinquish the ball.
And they say in the act, so Bryant shooting 2. Kobe, an 83% free throw shooter.
I was talking with Phil Jackson, my former teammate and coach now, the Lakers, prior to the game. He said Kobe missed about 4 layups. And if those shots had gone, they would have been talking about a 50-point game, and no one would have looked at the 41 attempts or more that he took in that game.
Talking about the San Antonio game. Here's a foul, blocking foul on Fisher, and that's the foul that the Lakers had to give. Yeah, that, of course, the way he has been going, anything, it seems under 45 seems like an off performance, but he did miss some shots that he should have made, and he was 19 of 41, but he scored 44 points. Down to 3 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Lakers have taken a 25-21 lead.
Too much dribbling by the Knicks.
Houston for 3. The Lakers end the quarter on a 13-2 run. They're up by 4.
Stop wasting your money on hard vitamin pills that do not even digest in your body. See, this is what happens inside your body. Did you know that 90% of vitamin pills don't even dissolve in the body according to the physician's desk reference? Finally, there is a liquid vitamin and mineral supplement called Daily Complete that works and tastes great. You get 211 vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, fruits, vegetables, and important herbal ingredients in just 1 ounce a day. Watch how fast your body absorbs it. Most of my patients see results in less than 10 minutes.
After taking an ounce of Daily Complete, within minutes, I have results, and I have energy throughout the day.
The energy level went up with me.
I like the energy boost I get in seconds.
My mood is actually more consistent. It doesn't go up and down during the day.
My hair is not falling out anymore. My nails are healthy and strong.
My skin looks better. My hair looks better.
It's got a great orange flavor to it.
Stop wasting your money on hard vitamin pills that do not even digest in your body. Put your health first. Call now and order Daily Complete.
New York sports teams. Talk. Opinions. News. Exclusives. With timely, opinionated, insightful coverage, MSG Network delivers 24/7, just like New York. MSG, the ultimate destination for New York sports fans. This is our town.
A look at downtown Los Angeles as we welcome you back. New York Knicks basketball is brought to you in part by Nissan and your Nissan dealer, by Canon Business Solutions, digital technology powered by people, by AIG, insurance, financial services, and the freedom to dare, and by Chrysler Drive and Love. Well, Clyde, you mentioned that you were getting together earlier with your former teammate, Phil Jackson. Now, what were you guys talking about?
The game in New York. He said, Clyde, I didn't see you at the game, but he saw Dave was there, Willis Reed. He said Dick Barnett came into the locker room.
Now, when you were a teammate of Phil Jackson, and you're thinking, let's see, down the road, you're saying to yourself, I'll probably go into broadcasting. Bill Bradley's going into politics. Dave DeBusschere I could see as an executive. What did you say about Phil Jackson?
He would probably be in Woodstock right about.
Exactly. Did anyone think that he would be a head coach in the NBA?
No way. No way. I know he didn't own a suit when I was his roommate.
Right.
So I get a kick now seeing him all dapper on the bench in a suit and tie.
Second quarter is underway. And the Knicks turn it over. Shannon Anderson, who just checked in, lost it. This is the rookie from Missouri, Kareem Rush. So Phil Jackson using his entire squad here in the first half. Now Devin George working on Latrell Sprewell. Charlie Ward on the floor for the first time, as is Clarence Weatherspoon. Charlie Ward coming off a strong game against the Suns on Friday.
Knicks very tentative with the ball now.
Blocking foul on Medvedenko. Slava Medvedenko in his third NBA season from the Ukraine. Played professionally in the Ukraine and Lithuania before signing with the Lakers. Anderson not able to hit. And here comes Bryant. Kobe now in the backcourt with Rush, Ori, Medvedenko, and George on the front line. Medvedenko. Lakers up 27-22. It's a 15-2 run by Los Angeles.
Knicks apprehensive on the offense, lacking cohesion now.
Nice play by Ward. Charlie Ward against Phoenix on Friday. 11 points, 6 assists. Hit 3 from downtown. In fact, passed Trent Tucker on the Knick all-time list, moving into the number 3 slot behind John Starks and Allan Houston.
Kobe shot very flat now, that time along the baseline. Oh,
he tried to pull up. Traveling violation.
That's in a scenario where you're thinking rather than reacting. He'd already made up his mind to make the pass, and then the Laker defense shutting off the passing lane.
A moment ago, before that bucket by Charlie Ward, the Knicks had gone scoreless for 4 minutes and 12 seconds. Meanwhile, the Lakers had reeled off 11 unanswered.
Kobe very erratic with his shooting.
And the holding foul is charged to Sprewell.
Kobe, during the offseason, put on 15 pounds of muscle. You can see it whenever he penetrates to the basket. Also with his dunks now, very ferocious dunks, reverberating in the basket as well.
Allan Houston checks back in. Latrell Sprewell picking up a second foul, sits down, leaves with 5 points. Here's Bryant to the fadeaway. Bryant now being guarded by Shannon Anderson, who is an excellent defensive player. So he needed some space and was able to throw it up on a fadeaway move. Offensive foul. It's on Anderson.
Knicks have not had success going one-on-one. Spree, Houston, now Anderson have been inept with their one-on-one opportunities, so the Lakers have it in their backcourt.
The Knicks got off to the good start. Lakers was struggling. Lakers have turned it around. They now lead at 29-23. We are early in the second. Robert Horry lost his balance and went down over the far side.
Kobe starting to get one-on-one opportunities now.
Bryant now 5 for 10, 11 points.
And that's 2 consecutive hoops over Anderson. That time one-on-one, no help could get there.
Houston being played by George. Weatherspoon tried to set up the screen.
Thomas in the paint was open. Knicks missed him.
Nice get and going. Anderson puts it down. Shannon Anderson serving up a facial. Lakers 31, Knicks 25. Here's Bryant. Medvedenko couldn't get to it. Weatherspoon does. Anderson on the run, rushes back, and the foul is called. It is a blocking foul on Kareem Rush.
So Anderson energized after the remarkable dunk shot. So good ESP with he and Thomas along the baseline. Watch Shannon 6'6" rising majestically for the stuff. So he was going to shoot 2 now as he was fouled in transition. Good dishing there by the Knicks.
Hot dogs, over here. That'll be 4 1/4.
I'll give you 1 1/4.
Hey, pal, no discounts. Hot dogs.
We want a better deal.
Everybody wants them. Hot dogs! We can get you great deals on hotels. New York for $69 a night.
How about Las Vegas?
San Francisco? Worldwide.
All right, guys, you got a deal. Tell me more about this.
Hotels.com.
The best prices at the best places, guaranteed.
Hi, I'd like to start getting home delivery of the Sunday New York Times.
Now you can enjoy Sunday even more by getting the New York Times delivered to your home every weekend. And when you call now, you'll get 50% off the regular home delivery price.
I enjoy waking up and having the Sunday New York Times waiting for me. I know it'll tell me things that I won't hear, read, or see anywhere else.
I get international and cultural news, and I get a jump on the week ahead.
Call now to order, and you'll get the book review, travel, arts and leisure, weekend review, and the New York Times Magazine.
On Sunday mornings, we catch up on what we really love. She goes straight for arts and leisure. I check out the magazine.
So call now to enjoy the Sunday New York Times for 8 weeks with home delivery at 50% off.
Hi, I'd like to start getting the Sunday New York Times at home. I think the only thing I enjoy more than doing the crossword puzzle is actually finishing it.
Call now, 1-800-770-3800, and get the Sunday New York Times delivered to your home every weekend.
For me, Sunday was made for the New York Times.
From 4 to 6 every weekday on the MSG Network. Bill Daughtry, Bob Wischusen. Talk of our town. Guest interviews, phone calls. It's Talk of Our Town, 4 to 6 every weekday, right here on MSG. And now you can listen to Talk of Our Town streaming live on the internet at msgnetwork.com. Well, busy times for the New York Knicks tomorrow. They'll face the Blazers in Portland. 10 o'clock start on MSG. Wednesday on to Seattle. Also a 10 o'clock game. Friday, the Knicks at Golden State. And then Sunday, they face the Kings in Sacramento to conclude the 6-game Western trip.
Exquisite timing.
Weather-wise,
schedule
yes.
makers.
See you chuckle, and there are people back in the East who are very unhappy. Wow, that's terrible.
No, I didn't even
Of course not. Of course.
I mean, I didn't go to the beach today. It was nice enough, but I didn't go.
Exactly. All right, Shannon Anderson brings the Knicks within 4. Michael Goliak on the floor for the first time. Weatherspoon is up front now with Goliak and Anderson.
Bryant out of the game. Fisher's had the hot hand. Some other Laker must step up now.
Rush back to George. Nice ball movement. Kareem Rush. First round pick originally of the Raptors and then traded to the Lakers in the deal that also involved Tracy Murray. Rush defending on Houston. It will count, and the foul.
So watch the good penetration by Houston. He's been elusive off the dribble. So Rush right there is 6'3". There was the foul, the continuation by the 6'6" Houston. So Allen able to exploit the neophyte, getting 6 feet away. And he's at the line now trying to complete the three-point play.
Houston has hit all 3 of his free throws, and that brings the Knicks within 3. Rush handling against Anderson. Kobe Bryant getting a rest. Interesting unit that Phil Jackson has on the floor. Fisher for 3. Those who may have just tuned in, Shaquille O'Neal is sitting out. He's been bothered by a sore left knee, sore right big toe. Here is Houston. Yes. And the Knicks are within 1, a 9-2 run by New York.
A rejuvenated Knicks team now after their offensive stupor. Houston providing the impetus now. He's had the last 5 points.
Evan George. Evan George found confidence in his shot at the NBA Finals last June. He played well, was signed to a new 4-year, $18 million contract. Very disappointing at the start of the season. Foul is called on Fisher. Evan George, known for his defensive play, has come on as of late.
That's why he's in the game now, trying to deny Houston. So Allen has made the last 2 baskets and looking for more.
Houston was feeling for George, who is walloped. Allan Houston facing the double team and was fouled.
Allan becoming very adept at getting to the line this season. We saw previously the dribble penetration, and this time the good head fake to get George in the air. So 2 more free throw attempts for Houston.
Second foul committed by George. Allan Houston off to a good start, playing through that jammed right wrist. He was wearing the wrap on Friday night of the game against the Suns, not wearing it tonight. He suffered the injury just prior to the All-Star break in the game against the Lakers when he was rammed and ended up in a collision with Rick Fox. Still, he scored 32 against Golden State prior to the Knicks heading to the West Coast, and played well the other night against the Suns. Houston able to break it up. Lakers have 10 on the shot clock. Allan Houston has the last 7 points for the Knicks. Knicks down by 1, 6:43 remaining in this first half.
The Lakers looking for someone to step up offensively. They've had good continuity, but can't finish on their shots.
Rush on the spin, but coughed it up. Here's Ward. Joliak. Yes. The Knicks have recaptured the lead. Up by 1. Phil Jackson, I would think, feeling it, saying to himself, how long can I get away with keeping Kobe Bryant out? But to rest Kobe at this point.
Horry, not really a post-up player, more of a perimeter player.
Forced shot by Horry. That's not one of the usual repertoire.
Right, a fallback baby jumper by Horry, able to get it down.
So the Lakers lead by 1. Like, we wonder how the upcoming game between the Lakers and the Rockets, with Shaq scheduled to go against Yao Ming on Tuesday. Here's Houston. You wonder how that played into his decision of sitting out tonight with the knee and the toe. You know he wants to go. That's a double dribble called, and the ball back to the Knicks, because you know that Shaq wants to go up against Yao on Tuesday. Timeout taken. 5:38 remaining first half.
Get an early pregame tip-off for all the latest on the orange and blue. Marvin Clyde take it to the hoop on Knicks game night, only on MSG.
Homeowners, call Garden State Brick Base Windows and Exteriors and get a new house without having to move or spend a fortune. That's right. You can give your home a new look and feel, any look you desire. And it just takes one phone call. For years, we've been beautifying thousands of area homes, making them more energy efficient while increasing their value. Brick, stucco, stone, siding, and windows. Quality craftsmanship, most work done within a week. All maintenance-free and fully guaranteed. Let us help you design the perfect look for your home. Call Garden State Brick Base Windows and Exteriors. To find out if our unique products are right for you, call now for a free telephone consultation. It just takes a few minutes. There's absolutely no obligation. 100% financing available. So why wait when a simple call can get you a great new house without spending a fortune?
Call 1-800-647-1600 and ask about our current special discounts. Shop from home with our exclusive free telephone consultation. 1-800-647-1600.
Sunday on MSG, it's a big college hoops triple header. First off, it's a Big East battle for Jersey as Rutgers invades Seton Hall. Then St. John's battles Miami from the Garden, followed by a MAC showdown with Manhattan and Canisius, all Sunday on MSG. MSG delivers New York sports news on MSG Sports Desk. Scores, highlights, and exclusives, focusing on the teams and stories that matter most to our town. Now, wake up to MSG Sports Desk, presented by Toyota. Mornings on MSG. This is our town.
Well, coming up on Wednesday, February the 26th at the Garden, Big East contest. Marcus Hatton and St. John's going up against Boston College. Tickets available at the Garden box office and through Ticketmaster. College hoops presented by Dreyfus. Be there for the next great moment. St. John's and Boston College at the Garden. Well, among those on hand here tonight at Staples, Penny Marshall, Diane Cannon, a regular along the baseline. Chris Rock turning out. And of course, man to our left, Jack is here. Five and a half remaining in this first half. Marv Albert, Walt Clyde Frazier from Los Angeles. Lakers with a 37-36 lead on the Knicks. Kobe Bryant back on the floor. Doliak with the rebound, and Doliak is able to score.
Yeah, good dexterity by Doliak with the left hand.
So Bryant and Fisher in the backcourt. Ori is up front. Fox has made his return. Mark Matson on the floor for the first time.
See the triangle offense here. The Lakers still running that under Jackson.
Fisher off balance with the shot clock running down. Doliak, time too strong. Lakers have won 7 of their last 8. Charlie Ward trying to pick up a foul. And Rush said no. There's Fox able to elude Houston. Rebounded by Ori, and he's fouled.
Ori averages 7 pounds a game to go with 7 points. Now he's at the line looking for 2.
Foul committed by Clarence Weatherspoon.
Both teams been exploited on the offensive glass. Previously we saw Doliak rebound and score. So this time Ori getting a second opportunity.
For the Knicks, only their second team foul. Lakers already over the foul limit. Latrell Sprewell is getting set to make his return. Robert Ori at the line in his 11th season out of Alabama. Mr. Clutch, as always in the postseason. Now has 5 championship rings. 3 with the Lakers, 2 with the Rockets.
Surprisingly, only 28% shooter from downtown. But like you say, Mr. Clutch, when they really count, he can get them down. Like Sprewell, attended Alabama, so they're a good friend.
Lakers have taken a 1-point lead.
Knicks in good position here. Sprewell has had a silent night. Early foul rolls relegated him to the bench.
Michael Doliak has had the touch. 3 for 4, 6 points. And the Knicks lead by 1. Crowd wants Matson to shoot. Fox for 3. And Doliak with the good hands, and then unleashes. Fisher back. Houston behind the back. Houston is able to score. What a move by Allan Houston.
A little razzle dazzle by Houston, igniting this crowd, exciting him as well.
The Knicks with a 42-39 lead. Nice pass. Ori from Matson, who is fouled. And Mark Matson will head to the line. Foul committed by Houston.
Watch Houston. When he played at Tennessee, you often saw him doing a lot of this type of stuff. Rarely as a Knick. So that time, exquisite ball handling by Houston, shaking, baking, and swooping to the hoop.
Clyde, I think he's been saving that one.
So this guy, crowd favorite. You can hear the cheers in the background from Matson as he makes the first free throw.
And a timeout called by the Knicks. 3:37 remaining in the first half. The Knicks have a 2-point lead.
Coffee? No, thanks. I think I'll get my own.
Perhaps he's compelled by the sumptuous aroma. Or does he desire the rich, luscious taste crafted in Europe? Maybe it's because he makes Javalia his way, delicious every time. To experience the pleasure of Javalia Cafe yourself, call 1-800-480-5730. We'll deliver 2 boxes of our fine European coffee, plus a thermal carafe coffee maker. We'll even include a stainless steel travel mug. If you enjoy Javalia, we'll send more whenever you like. 2 boxes of freshly sealed Javalia, The thermal coffee maker and mug delivered to you for just $19.95 with no further obligation. Call 1-800-480-5730. Javalia Cafe. Always a pleasure to come home to.
This arena is the greatest arena in the world. It's in the greatest city in the world. And it has the greatest fans in the world.
That's the place. The play is in Madison Square Garden.
Oh, look at that!
Great players have played there, and it's an honor to play in the Garden.
When we came to New York, we came to play basketball.
Welcome to Madison Square Garden.
When you win here, it's the best.
College hoops at the Garden since 1934.
Look, live this past Friday, the 35th anniversary of the first basketball game at the present Madison Square Garden. Knicks going up against the San Diego Rockets. See Clyde handing off to Dick Barnett. Barnett with a fallback baby jumper. And this is Toby Kimball losing it to Dick Barnett, racing with John McLaughlin. And Barnett able to score. Now, you were the high point man, 22 points, 10 assists to lead the Knicks, and had the first ever field goal at the Garden. Don Kogis leading San Diego. Remember Don, 37 points, 12 rebounds. That's the first field goal, I should say, for the Knicks. That was the second of a doubleheader. Detroit played Boston in the first game. Mark Mattson at the line. He is only 5 of 15 at the line this season. And hits 1 of 2, hit the first. But that was back on February 14th, 1968.
Stu Lance played in that game. He's one of our colleagues now with the Lakers in broadcasting.
Nice move again by Houston, and the Knicks now lead by 4. Yes, Stu working the Laker broadcast on radio and television. Coming up on 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Mattson guarded by Weatherspoon. Here's Bryant.
Whoa.
Kept alive by Mattson. Bryant over Doliak. Doliak was trying to draw a charging foul.
Kobe kind of limping up the court after that shot. There's a wrap on his right leg right there. Might have banged knees with Doliak.
It's the Knicks 44 and the Lakers 42. Now Fox defending on Houston.
Houston has had the hot hand.
Good play by Fox.
Houston not protecting the ball with his body that time. Fox able to get a hand in there, but the Knicks have it along the baseline. Watch Kobe. Uncanny leaping ability there over the 6'11 Doliak.
Sprewell, a difficult angle. Doliak able to get to it. And the Knicks with the new 24.
Both teams able to get second opportunities.
Here's Sprewell for 3.
Nice continuity here by the Lakers. Good screen by Mattson to free up Fisher.
Weatherspoon with the box out and deflected out by Samaki Walker, who did not like that call. We are down to 2 minutes to go in this first half. The Knicks with the ball and a 2-point lead. Allan Houston leading the way for the Knicks with 17. Shooting over Fox. Good play by Fox. Did not allow Houston the shot that he was looking for.
Too much dribbling now by the Lakers.
Bryant and Weatherspoon on the rebound. So Kobe Bryant now 6 of 14. He has 13 points. Weatherspoon getting inside on Mattson. Walker with the rebound. Doliak picking up. Bryant, now Sprewell gets back to him. An offensive foul.
Ward leads the team in drawing offensive fouls, so that time doing a superb job denying Kobe. Kobe thought he saw an entrance inside. Watch the speed by Kobe. Watch Ward move right there and the contact. So the Knicks have it in the backcourt.
Bryant with his first.
So many times you see players reaching in that scenario. Ward got his body in front of Kobe, denying him.
Houston draws the foul. It counts, and the foul committed by Rick Fox.
Last two possessions, Fox has denied Houston. But this time, Allen would not be denied. You see the one-on-one opportunity right there, about 14 feet away, draining the jumper. Now looking for one from 15 feet away from the line is Houston. And Houston's creativity now making him a very formidable player on the offense.
20 points for Allan Houston. Remember the earlier meeting in New York, he played only 21 minutes, did not play in the second half, did not play much in the second half because of the wrist injury. Good play. And last touched by the Knicks.
I don't think so. Kobe just inadvertently lost the ball on the way up. They say the Knicks hit it, but nobody hit it. Watch him. He's just going to lose it inadvertently. See that?
Right, yes.
Slipped right out of his hand.
The official ruling it was deflected out. Lakers get a break. Shot clock down to 7. Bryant played well by Sprewell. Here's Bryant shooting on the run. That's a 3 for Kobe. What a shot. The Knicks now lead 47-45. Houston for 3. Right back. Allan Houston able to answer. He has 23. The Knicks with a 50-45 lead.
That time you saw Houston with the game face on after he drained the three-pointer.
Allen has scored the last 10 points for the Knicks. We're down to 10 seconds to go in the half. Fisher getting around Ward.
Fisher's been a lethal weapon all evening.
Final seconds of this first half. Sprewell. Good half for the Knicks. They lead the Lakers 50-47. Don Chaney upset with a couple of calls, including that phantom deflection, as the ball, as we saw on the replay, was not touched by the Knicks, and that cost the Knicks 3 points because the Lakers able to come back and score.
Right, Kobe relentlessly coming back from downtown with a running jumper.
So coming up, the Tri-State Jeep halftime report. Jeep, the most respected and honored 4x4s out there, only in a Jeep 4x4. Deb Kaufman at the desk. We'll be back here in Los Angeles after Deb wraps up the day in sports. It's a 50-47 Knicks lead at halftime.
Hey, it's me. Listen, I'm at Office Depot, and Chuck here has some great ideas about how we can get better organized. You know, improve our work process, avoid stepping on each other's toes. Just stop doing the same job twice.
You're at Office Depot?
Yeah.
Office Depot sells office products to more of the world than anyone, so we know how to help you get better organized. Office Depot, what you need to know.
Monday on MSG. Stay on top of the New York sports scene and have your voice heard. It's Talk of Our Town. Monday on MSG.
Excuse me, ma'am. You can't be up there. Can you come down, please?
The new Mohegan Sun. Come play.
It is halftime at Staples in L.A. The New York Knicks with a 50-47 lead on the Los Angeles Lakers. A look at the halftime scoring summary brought to you by Jeep, the most respected and honored 4x4s out there, only in a Jeep 4x4. The stat line on Allan Houston, very impressive. 22 minutes in the first half, 8 of 14 from the field, 6 of 6 at the line. 23 points, the only Knick in double figures, although the Knicks have shot 51% from the field. The Lakers at 47%. Kobe Bryant in his 21 minutes, 7 of 15 for 16 points. Derek Fisher also getting to the act, 6 of 10 for 13 points. We're joined by Johnny Hoops, John Andres, over from the radio side. And there's no question, John, the story in the first half of the Knicks has been the extraordinary play of Allan Houston.
Yes, he's been so strong, Marv. I noted the other night in Phoenix, and I see it tonight. He's playing with a grit tonight. He's tough. And all of his offensive decision-making has been excellent. And what's interesting also is that front line, the starting front line of the Lakers with a total of 7 points. It's a little different without the big boy.
Yes, for those who may have tuned in right now, the Lakers going without Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq still bothered by the toe and knee injury, so he sitting it out this evening. Now look at the halftime highlights brought to you by Jeep, the most respected and honored 4x4s out there, only in a Jeep 4x4.
Well, Allan Houston, as you mentioned, Marv, has been the story. Very tough. Early in the matchup here, he was given room. Little crossover dribble, lots of space. Phil Jackson must have went crazy on a couple of these plays where he didn't have a hand in his face. But as the action got tougher, Allan Houston lifted up his game. How about this spectacular behind-the-back play and the finish? Boy, that really lit things up here. And what a lift for Don Chaney when he can go to the bench and come up with the play of Michael Doliak. Reminds me of that Houston game when the Knicks won down there. Doliak off the bench tonight like dynamite. Terrific rebound right up for the finish. Kobe Bryant thought he was going to be more of a team player with Shaq tonight, but it turns out no Shaq. Kobe has to pick up this team. Well, I think the Knicks defense dealing with Kobe has been terrific. It's not just Sprewell. Kobe is dealing with 5 Knick defenders out there when he has that basketball, and it's making it real tough for him to get good looks. And even with the tough play, he still is spectacular.
Good first half. It's the Knicks with the lead as we head to the second half here at Staples in Los Angeles.
The high school football season is a long and grueling one. Find out firsthand. Join MSG for an all-access look at the entire Bergen Catholic football season, from Dog Day to D-Day. The Crusade, only on MSG.
Blue from American Express.
Hello?
Hey, what's happening?
These kids are driving me crazy. Do you know what your daughter... She put the gum... Alex! Honey, put that down. Give your sister a turn. Oh, it has been like this all day. No, Carolyn, don't touch that.
Right. Have you thought about dinner at all?
Yeah! What's for dinner tonight? That's an easy call. Boston Market. We're always cooking.
This arena is the greatest arena in the world. It's in the greatest city in the world. And it has the greatest fans in the world.
That's the place. The play is in Madison Square Garden.
Oh, look at that! Great players have played there, and it's an honor to play in the Garden.
When we came to New York, we came to play basketball. Welcome to Madison Square Garden.
When you win here, it's the best.
College hoops at the Garden since 1934.
Looks for a play. Out from behind. Centering feed. That bounced away. Hunter recovers. He dribbles one in front. Islander power play, 40 seconds now. Ash went to the bench. And the Islanders get it straight with Parrish replacing.
Every driver appreciates Jeep Liberty's legendary four-wheel drive capability, because you never know when you're on-road driving, it's going to be a little off. Now, qualified lessees can lease a Liberty for just $279 a month.
This copyrighted telecast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Back at the Staples Center in Los Angeles, New York Knicks basketball is brought to you in part by the new American Express card, now with rewards built in. By Continental Airlines, work hard, fly right. By your local Lincoln Mercury dealer. And by MetLife. Have you MetLife today? Marv Albert with Walt Clyde Frazier. Knicks have a 50-47 lead on the Lakers. Look at the halftime statistics. Knicks shooting the ball well, 51%, 20 of 39, only 2 of 7 though from downtown. And the Lakers at 20 of 43, 47%.
Yeah, but the Lakers have 7 offensive rebounds, and that has manifested into 10-2 lead in second point opportunities. So the Knicks must keep them off the board. Very interesting stat here, Marv. When the Lakers trail at a halftime, they've only been victorious in 2 contests. They are 2-16 in such games, and right now they are trailing the Knicks.
And for the most part, those difficulties took place earlier in the season. The Lakers started the year at 11-19. They have won 15 of the last 20. They've won 7 of their last 8. And tonight, once again, going without Shaquille O'Neal.
Looked like Fox pushed Houston that time right at the last moment on the shot. No foul call.
Lakers open up the second half with Bryant and Fisher at the guards. Fox, Walker, and Ori up front. Rick Fox going high off glass. Eisley and Houston in the backcourt with Thomas, Harrington, and Sprewell up front. Here's Sprewell wide open. And a loose ball foul on Kurt Thomas. That's his second foul.
Sprewell continues. Only 2 of 7 starting the third quarter. Misfired on his first attempt, so he has to get it going. You can see right there, he's baffled as well by his inefficiency on the offense.
Lakers coming off the loss to the Spurs here on Friday night to stop the win streak at 7. Knicks continue to do the good job against Bryant.
Bryant won't move the ball. Waits too long.
Fox. And back comes Sprewell.
There's Houston. Eisley also open.
Howard Eisley from downtown, and the Knicks open up a 53-47 lead. Eisley's first field goal. Ori on the run.
Whoa, nice shoot by the 6'10" Ori.
He caught the Knicks snapping. They did not get back. Robert Ori taking that lead pass, and there was no help. So the Knicks lead by 4. Knicks coming into tonight only 2 games behind the Wizards in that 8th and final spot. Holding foul on Samaki Walker. Knicks at 22 and 28, playing game 2 of a very tough 6-game West Coast trip. Kurt Thomas extends to a 55-49 advantage.
This is the proficiency the Knicks started the game with. Good dishing and swishing, and there's a similar scenario now early in the third quarter.
And you can see Kobe Bryant is trying to get teammates involved here at the start of the third. Oh, Bryant with a beautiful shoulder ball move.
Sprewell is very gullible going for it. And now the Knicks turn it over in the backcourt. The Lakers will have it there.
Kobe Bryant has changed his approach from the start of the season. As see Kobe put the move on Sprewell. Earlier on, he would start the game very passive in the first half and then would come on in the second half. Now, this is without Shaq on the floor when Shaq was out with the toe problem. Phil Jackson was telling Kobe, just play your game. The other guys will feed off your play. Recently, he has been shooting the ball quite a bit. Rick Fox. And the reason he's been taking that many shots is because Shaq has been laboring with the knee and the toe. 20-second timeout called by the Knicks. The Knicks lead is down to 2 with 9:15 remaining in this third quarter.
Kobe, we thought Kobe made a basket over Doliak. It looked like he was limping up the court. At that time, did not have a sleeve on his knee, but he has one now. Has a black sleeve on his knee, so we'll keep an eye on that.
Well, coming up on March the 12th at Chelsea Piers, it's Knicks Bowl 4. You can test your bowling skills against the entire team while joining the Knicks coaching staff and a host of celebrities. All money raised benefits the Red Holzman Cheering for Children Foundation. For more information, call the Knicks fan line 877-NYK-DUNK.
See, Kobe right there did not start the game with that brace on his leg. Just had a wrap on it, but now looks like he's favoring it as well when he runs on the court.
Here's Eisley again. Yes! Another 3 for Howard Eisley. And the Knicks lead 58-53. Knicks in the first half, only 2 of 7 from downtown, and Eisley has come out and hit 2. Three-point attempt by Fisher. Kept alive by Horry. Here's Fisher getting inside.
And again, the second opportunity. We mentioned that early on at the end of the half. The Lakers had 7 offensive bounds, so give Horry another one there and a basket.
We talked about it at the start of the telecast, the fact that the Lakers do not defend well against three-point shooting. They do not come out. They don't close well. Knicks not able to take advantage in the first half. Here's Bryant way off, and Thomas not able to handle it. So the Lakers have it with 12 on the shot clock.
Again, Bryant can get any shot he wants with his athleticism. No reason to force up shots. That's a very poor opportunity.
Kobe now 8 of 17. He has 18 points.
Kobe becomes frustrated because the double teaming, the Knicks are double and triple teaming him right now.
Walker. Nice spin by Samaki, and then a loose ball foul on Samaki Walker. That is his first. Samaki Walker, last year bothered by knee and elbow problems that set him back in the playoffs. Here's Thomas, and he is fouled. Late reaction by Walker. Thomas had actually released and then was bumped down.
And the shot was short, too. It was going to be short off the rim. Walker, 6'10", bails him out. Watch, you should go straight up if you want to block a shot. See him right there? Reached in, got him on the arm. So Thomas to shoot 2.
Thomas is 71% free throw shooter. Remember, he missed the 2 free throws with 9 seconds right down the stretch the other night against the Phoenix Suns.
A very annoyed man right there, Don Chaney.
Don Chaney saying after the game, as Thomas misses on both, Kurt has to have more concentration during practice in the free throw department. Four and a half gone by in the third quarter. Here's Fox. That was a 3-point attempt. And again, Horry on the loose ball.
Horry creating havoc now for the Knicks.
Nice move. Trying to go glass. Rebounded by Thomas.
Oh, yeah.
A fella Harrington from Howard Eisley. Harrington losing his man. Eisley collecting his 4th assist. Here's Fox with the step.
Yeah, Houston, the culprit. Poor defensive effort that time by Houston, allowing Fox to go baseline.
The Knicks lead 60-57.
Pace has quickened now.
Houston feeling for Fox and scores.
Yep, a little more continuity by both teams.
Tried to get the idea there's a little bit more going tonight for Allan Houston. Remember, after sitting out that second half against the Lakers in the game in New York, there was criticism from TNT color analyst Danny Ainge, who felt that Allan was not looking to get back in there. He'd hurt his wrist, and Allan did not take that well. Foul is called on Thomas. That's 3 on Kurt Thomas. Houston said that that's not the case, that he was hurt. He was not looking to stay out because the Knicks were being blown out at the time.
Yeah, he's come out with a vengeance tonight, as Allan Houston. On both ends, good defensive effort, but the last possession, poor effort allowing Fox to go baseline to score on him.
Not to say necessarily that Danny Ainge is the guy motivating Allan Houston tonight, but I would think there is.
I think it helped.
Yeah, that is on his mind. Foul is called on Eisley. No, it's an offensive foul. The official at the far side, Leroy Richardson, making the call on Medvedenko, says a tripping foul.
And that's why Howard Eisley was in disarray, because he was tripped first, then he banged into Fisher. The Knicks have it in the front court.
The Knicks up by 5, 6 minutes remaining in the third. Houston, yes.
And a lot of shoving going on. Ori and Harrington now. Both will be assessed with the technical.
Robert Ori and a fella Harrington. Double technicals are called.
And they're going to get Harrington out of the game. He's very upset now. So Spoon will check in to replace him. See what happened underneath the screen. Left side of your screen right there. You see they're entwined. Ori shoved off, so did Harrington. Good job by the officials to get this game under control. So the Lakers have it in the backcourt.
Bryant and Fisher in the backcourt. Devin George has come back with Slava Medvedenko. And Bryant is fouled by Sprewell. That's 3 on Latrell. And a timeout is called. Just under 6 remaining in the third.
New York has 5 boroughs, 12 million people, 38 Broadway theaters, 250 museums, 18,000 restaurants, but only one NBA team.
Yes!
The New York Knicks. Be there. For tickets, call 1-800-4NBA-TIX or visit nyknicks.com. One team, one New York.
When you need a cup of some sugar ramen.
Sugar ramen?
Yeah, soup.
Freeze. A call to the library could help her out. Good thing T-Mobile lets her call whenever she wants. Go.
Says here, pour some sugar on me. I'm hot, sticky, sweet.
The most whenever minutes, unlimited weekends, only from T-Mobile.
Get more.
The Blue Shirts head for Ottawa to battle the Senators. The Rangers and the Senators. Monday night, only on MSG.
What is love? What is love? Love is playing every game as if it's your last.
Hi, I'm Don Chaney. As a coach, you have to have a passion for the game of basketball. This is my 35th season. To be successful in this league, you have to have talent. A group of players who enjoy playing the game. Fundamentals for me is key. You have to have extreme energy, sacrificing his body, hitting clutch shots, always fighting. They always believe they can win. This is the best arena to play in. Every night, you're going to have very knowledgeable fans, and they're going to be loud. And this is where you get here. This is New York City. You know there's going to be a game. The next on MSG. This is our time.
don't know. Maybe I see a different world than most people do. To me, life is like a feature film being acted out right in front of me. Yeah. I love this city, man. It's gonna kill me. And hey, when cool stuff happens, you want to catch it and share it.
The Panasonic Ultra Compact Digital Camcorder. So small, you can take it just about anywhere. Looks so cool, you will. Panasonic. Ideas for life.
Latrell Sprewell was not pleased about that last foul call. He is still discussing it. And a fella Harrington was upset a moment ago, which led to the push with Robert Horry. Yeah, that's the reason he was upset.
Forearm shiver by Horry. No foul call.
And that continued down at the other end, leading to the double technical on Robert Horry and a fella Harrington, who is feeling a bit better about things at this moment.
That's why Cheney put him on the bench, so he can regain his composure.
The Knicks 64, Lakers 59. Here's Houston for three. Allan Houston this time over Slava Medvedenko. And Houston 11 of 18. He has 30 points. He's putting up the Kobe numbers to this juncture.
Without forcing the ball.
Kobe Bryant with 22 points.
See Kobe running very stiff-legged on that right leg, but not hindering him on the good stuff.
Now Devin George defending on Houston. 5 minutes remaining in the third.
That should get Kobe going. The dunk shot. They should come back to him.
Fisher. Derek Fisher has shot the ball very well tonight. 8 of 13. He has 17 points, and the Lakers are within 4. Howard Eisley bothered by Fisher. Got it off to Houston. Yes! From downtown. The quick release of Allan Houston. Devin George not able to get there in time.
Houston barely getting his toes behind the arc as he fell down to drain the jumper.
The Knicks lead by 7.
See, there's the double. That's why Kobe couldn't penetrate.
Sprewell with the block. Here's Sprewell putting the move on George. Went to the left hand to give the Knicks a 72-63 lead.
Maybe that will get Spree going. He's had a very mediocre night.
Foul called on Eisley. For Allan Houston, it's his 10th 30-plus game this season, and he had scored the last 10 points for the Knicks prior to that drive by Sprewell.
Take a look at Kobe and his frustration now. Knicks are doubling him. Well, this is the dunk by Kobe. He finally saw some daylight and reverse dunk. So the Lakers have it now. Looking for Kobe one-on-one against Spree. There's the double by Thomas.
And the foul is called. It's on Sprewell. That's number 4. He'll head to the bench.
That shows the savvy of Kobe that time. He knew the double was coming. Took one dribble to get inside. Used the head fake to get Sprewell to foul him. So he's shooting 2. Spree just made a hooping transition. Was starting to feel some adrenaline. Now relegated to the bench. Anderson returns to the game.
Bryant 3 for 4 from the line.
He's a good free throw shooter.
23 points. Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant. 8 straight games of 35 points or more. Puts him in some elite company. Wilt Chamberlain had 33 straight of 35 or more. Michael Jordan 10 in a row. Elgin Baylor with 9 straight.
Kobe hounding Houston now. A lot of physical contact there.
And it counts. Allan Houston with the spinning move on Kobe Bryant through the foul, and Houston to the line.
Houston an offensive juggernaut now. Previously we saw him running from behind the arc. Right here hustling and muscling against Kobe. There you saw the contact, the continuation by Houston. So he's like a man possessed out there now.
36 points For Houston, his season high 39, his career high 44. And the Knicks have their biggest lead of the game. They're up by 10. Here's George.
Yeah, good D by Thomas, forcing him out.
Anderson. Back comes Fisher. Here's Ulrich, changed his mind, had the three, but gave it up. Medvedenko. Nowhere to go, slapped away by Thomas. The Knicks with a 4-on-3. Houston to the crossover. Houston comes up short. Thomas with the rebound, and he's fouled, hit from behind by Ori.
Two superb defensive plays by Thomas, and now a good rebound, sending him to the line to shoot two. So rejuvenated Knicks team, all the Knicks with the knack now. Watch the steal by Thomas. Medvedenko not protecting the ball. Houston forced it up. Kurt with the rebound. And now that was live action, and he's missed 3 consecutive free throw attempts.
Clyde, is it residue from the 2 free throws missed down the stretch against the Suns?
It should not be, because it didn't cost them the game. Normally, if it costs you the game. Oh.
Well, you think about it.
Obviously,
yes.
Obviously he is.
Let's see the reaction of Don Chaney as he missed that first. Knicks now lead by 11, and a bad shot by Bryant.
Knicks need to keep moving the ball. Ball movement, they get most of the shots that they want when they move the ball.
Shot clock at 8. Oh, Bryant with the strip and the foul on Eisley.
Again, a good foul by Howard Eisley. The Lakers will not be able to capitalize, and now they want to talk.
Well, both teams are over the foul limit. Here is that steal, which led to the foul.
Mets fans, get ready to experience the excitement of 2003 Mets baseball.
Strike 3, the game is over. This ball is long gone.
Season tickets and ticket plans are now available. For more information and to purchase your Mets season tickets or ticket plans, call 718-507-TIXX during business hours. Don't miss out. Mets baseball. Experience it.
McDonald's New York Metro, Verizon Wireless, and the New York Knicks salute Black History Month. Jack Johnson worked as a janitor, a dockhand, and a stable boy before becoming a professional boxer in 1899. In 1908, he became the first black to win the World Heavyweight title. He defended the title for an amazing 7 years. His career mark of 107 wins and just 6 losses led to a 1954 Boxing Hall of Fame induction.
Go to Meineke for professional service you can count on. From top to bottom, to keep your car rolling. Trust the pros at Meineke. I do. Meineke, you won't pay a lot, but you'll get a lot. Stop and go to Meineke for brakes. For 30 years, folks have trusted Meineke to keep their cars on the road with professional service. Stop in, you'll see for yourself. Meineke, you won't pay a lot, but you'll get a lot.
Because I failed to upgrade to digital, we're broke. What? Rather than resign, I've hired a professional scapegoat.
Thank you, thank you. Yes, it was all my fault.
If business were that easy, you wouldn't need us. Update your office technology with Canon Business Solutions.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mike Quick. Join us all week on High School Weekly for the best tri-state area high school basketball. Both boys and girls, the stars of tomorrow, here today on the Madison Square Garden Network.
MSG delivers New York sports talk on Talk of Our Town. The big issues, the tough topics. If it's happening in sports, we're talking about it. Live Monday at 4 on MSG Network, the ultimate destination for New York sports fans. This is our town.
Well, Met Baseball at Shea just around the corner. And if you'd like to purchase season tickets, or interested in finding out about the ticket plans, the number to call, 718-507-TIX. Make that call during business hours. Mets baseball. Well, a late add to our celebrity list here at Staples, Raquel Welch taking in the action.
I used to have her picture on my wall 33 years ago.
33 years ago?
Yeah, that caveman movie she played, they had this poster, life-size. Oh, she was pretty cool then.
I'm told it's picture still on the wall.
I should go over and tell her that.
All right, Kobe Bryant back to the line. He's 5 for 6. 25 points for Kobe. The Knicks have played well. They lead by 10. Certainly did not mind hearing the news just before the start of the game during the warm-ups that Shaquille O'Neal will be sitting out because of the sore knee, sore toe. Shaq back in the Laker locker room. Here's Houston. It's a rare miss for Houston, but kept alive by Anderson. Ori switching off to Eisley. Where's the mismatch? It's Fisher playing Anderson. And then Ori able to get back on Anderson.
Thomas in mismatch now inside.
And he is fouled. Lakers are over the limit. The foul on Medvedenko. That's 3 on Medvedenko.
Good articulation that time by the Knicks, looking to exploit the Lakers with the mismatches. So Thomas able to work inside against Kobe, and he's shooting 2.
Bird is only 1 of 4 at the line. Usually a decent foul shooter at 71%. Knicks up by 10. Latrell Sprewell sitting it out after call for his 4th foul. So a fellow Harrington next to him, a fellow sitting down after he picked up a technical, a double technical, getting involved with Robert Ori. Knicks lead by 11. Bryant. 28 for Kobe Bryant. Houston off the hesitation move.
George making Houston force his shot now. The last 2 have been forced by Allen.
Here's Fisher. That's a 2-pointer and a foot off the line. And the Lakers are within 7.
And the crowd also starting to get involved again.
Coming up on 1 minute remaining in the 3rd. Weatherspoon had it deflected out. Last touch by the Lakers.
Too much dribbling that time by Howard Eisley. A precarious pass, but the Knicks will retain it in the front court.
Knicks will have 9 on the shot clock. Mark Matson reports back for Slava Medvedenko.
Houston is Devin George doing a good job on Houston now. So the Knicks should try to get Allen some shots over screens rather than trying to go one-on-one against George. Here he goes again.
Nice fake to draw the foul on George.
Yeah, last 2 possessions, Allen forcing up shots. Good D by George. You're always vulnerable when you leave your feet on the defense. So that time, watch George go for the head fake. Quick pull up by Houston. And there goes George. So Allen at the line for 2.
Clyde Donchaney has to love the way Allan Houston is playing, not because he's hitting shots, but he's been very aggressive. He's taking it to the rim. He's doing it in other departments. And when he's on the move and playing with assertiveness, he'll go to the foul line.
Right, and from there, he's a lethal shooter, of course, one of the best in the league. But also what he's going to be able to do, if he doesn't get a shot, is break down the defense of the Lakers and find an open Nick. So Houston a very valuable man right now.
Houston has 38 points. He's 9 of 9 at the line. Matson setting up against Thomas. Bryant with no angle draws the foul.
And again, Anderson, the Cardinals seeing the defense, leaving your feet. And just like with Houston doing on Devin George, able to draw the contact. Watch Shandon right there. Trying to block it from behind, climbing the back of Kobe. See at the last moment, if you look at the hang time of Kobe Bryant is 6'6", hanging in there until he felt the contact.
Second foul committed by Shandon Anderson. Shandon Anderson played well against the Lakers in New York just before the All-Star break. 10 points. 19 minutes of play, instrumental in that comeback. The Knicks with a 17-0 run to get back into it. They were down by as many as 34. 40 seconds to go in the third. The Knicks with the ball at a 7-point lead. Once again, George defending against Houston. Yes. Allan Houston with 40 points. That's a season high. The Knicks 82 and the Lakers 73. Here is Bryant. Rebounded. Houston able to get to it and slapped it over to Eisley.
Something has catapulted Houston tonight. We haven't seen this type of tenacity from him all season.
Final seconds of the third. Houston looking to put the move on George. From downtown. That's a season high. 43 points for Houston. George from center court. Right back. And a standing ovation for Devin George.
And that's a 47-foot shot, folks. The court is 94 feet long. Right at midcourt, right at halfway, the halfway point. He swishes it through, trying to get some retaliation against Houston, who has been abusing him.
After three, the Knicks 85, Lakers 76.
Would you like to have your cash earning a high rate without taking a high risk? That's where the E-Trade Bank Money Market Plus account comes in. It's a safe, secure, and smart investment choice for your portfolio. With an E-Trade Bank Money Market Plus account, you'll get a high interest rate, one that's higher than many CDs, instant, anytime access to your cash through one of the nation's largest ATM networks. Your money is insured up to $100,000 by the FDIC. And you can transfer your money between your accounts at E-Trade Financial in real time. Plus, E-Trade Bank will pay you $75 up front. That's $75 in your pocket just for opening a new account. A great rate, instant access, $75 up front, and the peace of mind that comes with a balanced investment portfolio. Open an E-Trade Bank Money Market Plus account today and get high rates without the risk. For complete details, call 1-800-784-4466.
New York Knicks basketball is brought to you in part by the most respected, honored, and heroic 4x4s out there, only in a Jeep 4x4. By British Airways, the truly flatbed in business class. By Oppenheimer Fund, the right way to invest. And by Panasonic, ideas for life. It is on to the fourth quarter. Marv Albert, Walt Clyde Frazier in what has been a terrific game here at Staples. The Knicks with an 85-76 lead. We've been talking all night about your former teammate, Phil Jackson, who spent 10 years with the Knicks, 67 through 78. Averaged just under 7 per game, an excellent defensive player. Was a member of the 73 Knicks championship team, was injured for the 69-70 run. And that brings us to our Nissan trivia question. Who were the last two Knicks players to wear number 18 after Phil Jackson? Once again, the guys have sunk to obscurity. This is I mean, Clyde, did you ever talk with these folks?
I tried, Marv.
Well, Brian Shaw is in for the first time, so now Phil Jackson has used his entire available 11 players. The ball back to the Knicks. And Dennis D'Agostino, who is doing the stats tonight, points out that Allan Houston has now come up with his third career 40-plus game. Houston with 43 points. He is one short of his career high. And there it is. Allan Houston with a career high as the Knicks have taken an 87-76 lead. 45 points for Houston, who has been brilliant. Now Houston, defending on Bryant, was able to score over the outstretched arm of Houston. 32 for Kobe Bryant. Charlie Ward has checked back in. Bad pass. Ori on the steal.
Thomas telegraphing the pass. Had a man open.
Bryant facing the double.
Baseline's open.
Good job by Houston. Kept alive by Ori, then Matson. And George pops it out to Shaw.
Lakers with some pizzazz now.
Brian Shaw from downtown.
Resounding rebounding by that time, giving Shaw the three-point opportunity.
The Knicks 87, the Lakers 81. We're just underway in the fourth quarter. Houston sets the pick. Here's Ward, able to penetrate. Rebounded by George.
Lakers with momentum now. Bryant is starting to assert himself.
Now Shandon Anderson defending on Kobe Bryant. Latrell Sprewell, Michael Goliak getting set to return. Shot clock to 6. Down to 3. Bryant. Rebounded by Thomas.
Anderson releases.
Bad decision by Shandon Anderson. Try to return it. And the Lakers will get it back.
Looked like he had Thomas open. The pass was a ride, so the Lakers have it in the backcourt.
So Allan Houston and Kurt Thomas sit down as Sprewell and Goliak return. 45 points for Houston. 16 of 27 from the field. 9 for 9 from the line. George. Very rarely do you see George take that kind of shot, shooting on the run. Sprewell now being played by Shaw. Here's Sprewell whipping by Shaw. Weatherspoon. Stopped by Matson. Got a piece of it. Lakers showing some signs here at the start of the fourth. Here's Shaw for 3. That's his second from downtown. The Lakers within 3. The Knicks will talk it over. 8:01 for the Los Angeles Lakers.
MSG delivers New York sports news on MSG Sports Desk. Scores, highlights, and exclusives, focusing on the teams and stories that matter most to our town. Now, wake up to MSG Sports Desk, presented by Toyota. Mornings on MSG. This is our town.
In the world of sports, the moments we remember are when players become heroes and teams become champions.
Champions of MLS.
Witness the next chapter of American soccer history. The quest for the 2003 MLS Cup begins Saturday, April 12th. Call 1-888-4-METRO-TICKS or log on to metrostars.com to get your season tickets now.
Gear up, Ranger fans. MSG Network does it all with complete coverage of the Broadway Blue Shirts. First, it's Geico Rangers Game Night with up-to-the-minute team news, matchups, complete stats, and analysis. Then Sam and JD deliver MSG's award-winning game coverage. All the angles, all the sounds, right to your living room. And in between periods, it's the Adecco Intermission Report for player interviews, stats, and all the action highlights. Rangers hockey MSG style, only on MSG Network.
My wife was always getting on my case about smoking. She said, it's bad for you. It makes the drapes smell. She even threatened to stop kissing me if I didn't quit. I said, it's my lungs and it's my life. But I was wrong. I didn't quit. I had no idea the life I'd lose wasn't mine. It was hers. 'Cause she was my life. My wife was my life.
Reminder, tomorrow night, it's the Knicks and the Blazers from Portland. Live coverage comes your way starting at 10 o'clock. That's tomorrow night following Sports Fest right here on MSG. Blazers, one of the strongest teams in the NBA, and 33 and 18. They've won 7 of the last 10. They're currently in the number 4 spot in the Western Conference. This crowd very much into it. Capacity, crowd on hand, better than 19,000 at Staples in L.A. The Knicks have led by as many as 12. They now lead by 3 with just under 9 minutes remaining on the fourth.
And with Houston on the bench, what Knicks will step up? Sprewell has had an off night tonight, so Doliak played well early in the first half. Someone has to provide offense now.
Weatherspoon is fouled. He was slapped, hit by Ori. Fouled in the act.
Nice bullet pass by Ward to find Spoon in the paint. So Spoon shooting 2.
Clarence, a 75% free throw shooter.
That was a pivotal play. You can see the crowd is quieted down now, taking the crowd out of the game.
Knicks are 15 of 18 at the line. Here's Allan Houston checking back in, a brief rest.
See Allan right in front of me. I can feel the heat, Marv.
Yes. Clyde sat 52 seconds. And Don Chaney said, "You're ready." Knicks lead 89-84. Here's the double on Bryant. Spins away, finds Ori, stripped. Good play by Weatherspoon. Took it out of the hands of Ori.
Well, Ori was going for the dunk, for a good sleight of hand by Spoon. Good composure by the Knicks here, using some clock, making the Lakers play defense.
Ward from way downtown. Sprewell with the steal.
2 consecutive turnovers. Splendid D by Spree. Previously it was Spoon with the good hands.
Allan Houston still at the scorers table. Check in at the next whistle. Sprewell for 3. Yes! Latrell Sprewell from downtown. So he has 10 points, and the Knicks open up an 8-point lead.
And that was a timely hoop. And we mentioned Spree, very mediocre play. That might get him going.
Here's Ori. Anderson pushing it. Ward with a beautiful pass to Weatherspoon.
And who are these guys? What composure, what continuity, spontaneity by the Knicks. Tenacious defense as well now. And this crowd has fallen silent. The Knicks dishing and switching. Spoon, who had been on the defense with some good plays. So Spoon, the recipient, they have a good pass from Charlie Ward.
Ask me about basketball. Ask me how it feels to own the low post. Or fake right, go left, bump, then dunk. Ask me what shoe has soul. Ask me what it's like to fly without wings. Ask me about my house. Ask me why my team leaves it on the floor every night. Ask me what the pros wear. Ask me why I bleed orange and blue. Foot Locker, official retailer of the New York Knicks and ballers everywhere. And if you ask me, I might take it easy on you in the paint.
New York sports teams. Talk. Opinions. News. Exclusives. With timely, opinionated, insightful coverage MSG Network delivers 24/7, just like New York. MSG, the ultimate destination for New York sports fans. This is our town.
Back in Los Angeles, Anheuser-Busch salutes parents who talk to their kids about drinking. We all make a difference. 7-0 run by the Knicks, and they have done it with defense.
Knicks in the lower echelon in steals. There's one by Spree. Watch the good hands. Spree in the passing lane, coming up with the steal right in front of the Knicks bench. And then Spree, sporadic shooting, and bam, that was a big one right there, taking the crowd out of it. And then Spoon, who had made a good defensive play, rewarded by Ward in transition with the good stuff.
And there's Jack Nicholson, who a moment ago, as Allan Houston was over at the scorer's table reporting in, tried to provide the whammy on Allan, who laughed it off. Houston is back on the floor. Another Laker turnover.
Jack was looking like Dancing Harry.
Yes, he was. Jack getting desperate. Ward rejected by Walker. Weatherspoon is on it. And Weatherspoon, who has been instrumental in this Knicks drive, has extended to a 12-point lead. It matches the biggest lead of the night.
Spoon omnipresent on both ends. Good defensive plays, and that time muscling on the offensive glass.
Here's Bryant on a step back. And Kobe has not been himself in the second half.
Could not get into a rhythm because the Knicks are keeping him on the perimeter, also hounding him with double teams.
Yes, the Knicks have done an excellent job defensively on Bryant. Sprewell got the step. Bryant called for the reach-in foul.
That's how Kobe makes his steal. He likes to come from behind you. That time Spree aware of that, protected the ball well, keeping it low. Watch Spree when he goes by and protects the ball, knowing Bryant likes to come from behind. There was the contact. See, watch Kobe. He reaches around, but Spree has the ball in front of him. So it was a non-shooting foul. The Knicks have it now along the side.
That's 3 on Kobe, who takes a seat with 6:14 remaining in the fourth quarter. Shot clock down to 7. Sprewell way off. The Knicks have a 12-point advantage. Ryan Shaw again from downtown. Has hit 3 from downtown.
Right, 2 from there, 1 from the other side on the elbow. So Shaw off the bench with some offensive punch.
He's a 35% shooter from beyond that 3-point line. Eisley 96-87. Here is Houston. Yes! I tell you, he can come out. He can throw it from the stands.
Right,
and he's going to score.
One of those nights.
47 points for Houston, adding to his career high. Fox lost. No, he regained it, and it's knocked away by Ward. Good play first by Houston, and then Ward. Oh, crowd wanted to travel on Sprewell. Sprewell gives the Knicks a 187 lead with 5 minutes to go in the fourth.
And turnovers bedeviling the Lakers, but giving the Knicks credit. Good defensive intensity by the Knicks, forcing turnovers.
And the foul is called. Here's Kurt Thomas checking back in.
Let's take a look at this suffocating Knicks defense. Fox wants the baseline. Houston hounded him. Ward right there to knock it away. Spree did travel, wasn't called, then switching it through along the baseline. But Fox come back on the ensuing possession, able to get into the paint to draw the foul. So this is live action. He's shooting 2.
And now Rick Fox hearing some boos from the crowd. It has been a magnificent game for Allan Houston, who has 47 points. The last Knick to score 50, Patrick Ewing, did it against Charlotte December 1st, 1990. Only 11 Knicks have scored 50 or more. Fox with the steal. Offensive foul. Charlie Ward once again able to draw the charge.
Ward always true grit. He turned the ball over, but watch this, not sulking. Fox 6'7", 235. Ward undaunted. He's full speed. So Ward is 6'2", 185, able to draw the charge, redeem himself for his turnover. Now he does it again, but it looked like it carrying off the leg of Fox. So the Knicks will have it along the baseline.
Four and a half remaining in the fourth quarter. Nice play. Shandon Anderson from Charlie Ward. And the Knicks now lead by 14. Here's George. Devin George from downtown. Had a three earlier. It was from center court.
The Lakers can ill afford to trade hoops. They need some stops.
And Kobe Bryant walking over to the scorer's table, getting set to report back. Rick Fox all over. Allan Houston has to give it up. Shot clock down to 2. Sprewell for 3. Rebounded by Walker. Here's George, fouled, hacked by Thomas.
And that's what the Lakers like now. They can stop the clock, take some points off the board. So Devin George at the line for 2.
4 fouls on Thomas. Rick Fox will sit down with Kobe Bryant returning. Devin George at the line for the first time. 78% free throw shooter. Tomorrow night, right here on the MSG Network, it's the Rangers and the Ottawa Senators. Tune in at 6:30 for Geico Rangers game night. And the game telecast will get underway at 7 o'clock. That's tomorrow night here on MSG, the Rangers and Ottawa. The Knicks 102 and the Lakers 93. The Knicks trying to make it 2 out of 2 on this West Coast trip, coming off the win against the Suns in Phoenix on Friday night. Thomas. And here comes Shaw. Foul is called as Bryant was tripped up by Houston. That will not count.
Good spacing now by the Lakers. You see how they're opening up the court. Knicks have to respect their three-point shooting. They've been draining some shots, so they've been able to get into the paint. That time Kobe, but it's a non-shooting foul.
13 foul on the Knicks. Lakers have 2.
Knicks should just contest their shots. Do not foul them, stopping the clock, allowing them to take points off the board.
They double up on Bryant. Fisher. Walker able to get to it. Bryant for 3. Somehow he was able to get that shot off. The Knicks just swarming all over Kobe Bryant. That's his 9th straight game of 35 or more. 35 points for Bryant. Here's Houston, draws the foul.
The relentless Houston. Invincible, indefensible tonight. Let's take a look at Kobe. You heard his ankle because he was right in front of the Knicks bench. And he was shooting the fallback baby three-pointer. Watch his foot get caught off the court right there. Watch his foot. See right there, he tripped over Nick. Turned his ankle. Already having trouble with the right knee. So like Shaq, Kobe Bryant in some pain now.
Going to the airport? Hey, Bill, you stayed here too? Yeah, want to share a cab? Deal. All right. Great hotel. Yeah, pricey though. Wasn't that bad. Yeah, if you're CEO. Why? What did you pay? Here's my bill. I didn't pay nearly that. Not even half. You got ripped.
Hey, buddy, I can get you a great deal on the Brooklyn Bridge.
Save up to 70% on hotels worldwide. Hotels.com. The best prices at the best places, guaranteed.
He's the best fighter in the world today, and he makes it look easy. But he's never been hit by a heavyweight. So when Roy Jones Jr. steps up to the Ultimate Division, when he takes on heavyweight champ John Ruiz, he better be ready, or he's gonna learn they don't call him heavyweights for nothing. Ruiz versus Jones, Saturday, March 1st, live on pay-per-view. Never take a heavyweight lightly.
I'm Mike Saunders, head athletic trainer for the New York Knicks. Anything they need, they come to me. To play hurt is to divorce yourself totally from pain. Kurt Thomas plays hurt. Allan Houston lays it all out on the line. Nothing keeps Charlie down. The quintessential Knick is also the quintessential New Yorker. The guy who plays hard, works hard, gives 100% all the time, and is the toughest guy out there. When they put on that Knick uniform, they have New York in their blood. The Knicks on MSG. This is our town.
Back in L.A., Clyde, here is that annoying Nissan trivia question. Once again, nothing personal against the nice folks at Nissan, but it is an obscure question come up by our staff. Who are the last two Knick players to wear number 18 after Phil Jackson? Well, Ernie, no, we had no shot at that. But Ray Tolbert, who was a Knick for a brief period of time. All right. Kobe Bryant hanging in despite what appears to be a knee problem. He's still trying to work it out. Allan Houston at the line. He is 10 of 10 at the line. That's 48 points for Houston. 17 of 28 from the field. 10 for 10 from the line.
And Houston adding to his legacy this season. This is his best season as a pro. One of the best free throw shooters, a much improved defensive player, and infallible on the offense tonight.
The Knicks with an 8-point lead. 2.5 remaining in the fourth. Nice move by Fisher. Oh, lost control.
He thought it was foul. A lot of contact in there. Spree and Thomas. The Lakers retain it underneath.
Actually, Thomas got the worst of it because on the intended follow-through by Fisher, he hit Thomas' side of the face. Good job by Anderson against Bryant. Bryant fires one. And it's again somehow able to get it off from three-point territory and drilled it. 104-99. The Knicks looking to hold on to this 5-point lead as we approach 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Houston, yes! 51 points for Allan Houston. The Knicks 106. The Lakers 99. That's the 12th 50-plus game in New York Knick history. Brian Shaw finally missed the three, and a foul is called.
Ill-advised as George goes down. He looks to be hurt over there.
Foul on Houston.
George in agony, looked like he might have hurt his back. Take a look at Kobe. We mentioned he gained 15 pounds of muscle right there, showing you the omnipotence of downtown, able to drain a shot. Allan Houston continues his proliferation, so they have not been able to deny him tonight.
And the Knicks' first 50-point game since Patrick Ewing did it December of 1990 against the Hornets. Here's Shaw, not the guy you want shooting. You can hear the groan from the crowd, even though he's been hot. Laker fans wanted the ball back in the hands of Kobe Bryant. Down to a minute and a half remaining on the fourth. The Knicks up by 7.
Knicks wanted in the hands of Houston.
Shot clock to 5. They doubled up on Houston. Anderson, can he get it off? He does. And scores! Shandon Anderson with the bucket. And double technicals coming up. Kurt Thomas involved. Looks like Devin George involved.
We already saw Ori and Harrington previously in the game.
Gary Benson, the official, coming over to the near side.
Center of your screen. There's Thomas. There's George shoving him off. Right there, George with a flagrant elbow. He should have been charged with a flagrant foul. Hit Thomas in the jaw with his elbow.
And immediately, Allan Houston and Latrell Sprewell went over to Kurt Thomas and said, settle down. We have this 9-point lead coming up on a minute remaining in the fourth. Bryant being chased by Sprewell. Nice fake by Kobe. 40 points for Kobe Bryant.
Spree loses it out of bounds. Good harassment by Bryant. Spree very nonchalant. Didn't see Bryant coming. Good effort by Kobe. The Lakers have it underneath.
So a timeout is called by the Lakers for Kobe Bryant. That's 5 straight 40-plus games. Just an incredible string being put together by Kobe Bryant. 14 of 30 from the field tonight. 9 for 10 at the line. There you see it. 5 straight games with 40 or more, and that ties a Laker franchise record. Ties him with Elgin Baylor, who is currently the general manager of the Los Angeles Clippers. Baylor did it back in 62, 63. All kinds of team records being set here tonight.
All right. Allan Houston, there's the great Elgin Baylor. Chamberlain, Abdul-Jabbar, Goodrich, a lot of my nemesis there, yes, Jerry West.
Some familiar names.
Oh, yeah.
The all-time Knick high, incidentally. Bernard King scored 60 in a game against New Jersey in '84. Here's Fisher off balance. That's a two-pointer and a foot on the line. 108-103. Just under a minute remaining in the fourth. The Knicks try to hold on to this lead. And in no hurry to get a shot off. Lakers do have a foul to give. Shot clock to 7. Fisher defending on Houston. Here's Ward for 3. Yes! The Knicks 111 and the Lakers 103. We're down to 35 seconds remaining in the fourth. Fisher able to recover. Here's George for 3. Oh, he keeps it alive. They set up the 3. Then Fisher. It's played well by Houston, so Shaw takes it. Ryan Shaw with his 4th three-pointer. 111-106. And a foul is called with 20 seconds remaining.
A valiant effort by these Lakers. That time you saw them hustling to get downtown. Shaw, the recipient, so they would compel the foul now, but they had one to give. So non-shooting foul by the Lakers. Ward will have it right in front of the Knicks bench in the backcourt.
Foul on Fisher. And now Don Chaney takes a timeout. We'll take a break. The Knicks 111, Lakers 106.
Coffee? No, thanks. I think I'll get my own.
Perhaps he's compelled by the sumptuous aroma. Or does he desire the rich, luscious taste crafted in Europe? Maybe it's because he makes Javalia his way, delicious every time. To experience the pleasure of Javalia Cafe yourself, call 1-800-480-5730. We'll deliver 2 boxes of our fine European coffee, plus a thermal carafe coffee maker. We'll even include a stainless steel travel mug. If you enjoy Javalia, we'll send more whenever you like. 2 boxes of freshly sealed Javalia, the thermal coffee maker and mug, delivered to you for just $19.95 with no further obligation. Call 1-800-480-5730. Javalia Cafe. Always a pleasure to come home to.
New York sports teams. Talk. Opinions. News. Exclusives. With timely, opinionated, insightful coverage, MSG Network delivers 24/7, just like New York. MSG, the ultimate destination for New York sports fans. This is our town.
The Knicks have 1 full timeout remaining. Lakers have 2 full timeouts left as we check out the Cannon Business Solutions game summary. The Knicks with a very consistent shooting performance, 54% for the game. At halftime, they were over 50. Lakers at 46. Both teams have done well from three-point land. The Knicks continuing their accuracy, 9 of 16. Allan Houston with an amazing 51-point performance. Kobe Bryant with 40 points. Shaq sitting out with a sore knee. Now, this occurred just a moment ago after Derek Fisher was called for that foul in the Knicks backcourt. Here is a look at the foul. He was going for the steal, and when they went over to the bench during the timeout, you see this animated discussion between Phil Jackson and Derek Fisher. Well, Phil was upset with that foul. So 20.6 to go, and the foul on George. So the Lakers go over the limit.
And Houston can add to his career high here as he will shoot 2 more free throws. Hopefully I will get an opportunity to talk to Allan tonight, and we'll see if what some of his critics said about not wanting to return to that game in New York when he got injured in the first half had anything to do with his proliferation tonight.
52 points for Houston. And if he hits this free throw, it will put him in a tie with Willis Reed. Nope. Timeout taken by the Lakers. The last Knick to hit for 53 points. And you were there, Clyde. Willis Reed, right here in Los Angeles, but it took place at the Fabulous Forum, November 1st, 1967. That was the Knicks' 4th highest total. Bernard King with 60. Richie Guerin, one of my former broadcast partners, hit for 57 against the Syracuse Nationals in 1959. Bernard King had a 55-point game, and then Willis Reed had 53. Allan Houston has 52 right here with 19 seconds to go.
And the Knicks have needed every one of those points by Allan Houston tonight.
Dennis D'Agostino pointing out that Willis's 53-point game actually took place at the LA Sports Arena prior to play at the Forum. All right, we want to get that straight. A lot of calls on.
Willis was even calling.
Yes, right. What are you talking about? A look at the play of the game brought to you by Budweiser with a crisp, clean, refreshing taste you'll find in no other beer. This Bud's for you, and that jumper gave Allan Houston 51 points on the night.
And not only has he been contributing offensively, Houston has had a splendid game on the defense and overall teamwork. So unequivocally his best game as a pro.
19 and 4/10 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. The Knicks 112 and the Lakers 106. Knicks do not want a foul. Next foul puts them over the limit. Lakers already in the penalty. And the Lakers want a quick shot. Here's Shaw, and he is fouled. So that stops the clock, and Shaw to the line with 16.2 remaining.
And that's folly by Sprewell. That's not what Chaney wanted, because now the clock is stopped and they can take points off the board. And now they'll come right around and foul the Knicks again and hope that they miss their free throws. As we saw in Phoenix, it looked like a futile attempt by the Suns. Oh, Shaw misses this one. Knicks can breathe a little easier after that one.
Brian Shaw has not spent much time at the line this year, only 7 of 11 from the foul line. It's 1 of 2, 112, 107.
Lakers to go for a quick steal, then the foul.
And once again, Knicks looking to get the ball into the hands of Allan Houston. They succeed, and the foul is given by Bryant to stop the clock. And Houston, 12 of 13 at the line with 52 points in all. And the 52 points by Houston represents an NBA high for the season. So he surpasses Kobe Bryant, who had 51 against Denver. Make it 53 for Houston. .4 remaining in the fourth. The Knicks 113, the Lakers 107. So Allan has missed a couple of free throws here down the stretch, but he's 13 of 15 overall. Knicks by 6, 14.9 remaining in the fourth.
Hi, I'd like to start getting home delivery of the Sunday New York Times.
Now you can enjoy Sunday even more by getting the New York Times delivered to your home every weekend. And when you call now, you'll get 50% off the regular home delivery price.
I enjoy waking up and having the Sunday New York Times waiting for me. I know it'll tell me things that I won't hear, read, or see anywhere else.
I get international and cultural news, and I get a jump on the week ahead.
Call now to order, and you'll get the book review, travel, arts and leisure, week in review, and the New York Times Magazine.
On Sunday mornings, we catch up on what we really love. She goes straight for arts and leisure. I check out the magazine.
So call now to enjoy the Sunday New York Times for 8 weeks with home delivery at 50% off.
Hi. I'd like to start getting the Sunday New York Times at home.
I think the only thing I enjoy more than doing the crossword puzzle is actually finishing it.
Call now, 1-800-770-3800, and get the Sunday New York Times delivered to your home every weekend.
For me, Sunday was made for the New York Times.
Nice shot. All day. You reach, I teach. Bet you won't score again. I won't score again? How you like that rainbow? That's ugly. Could have done. You should have done. Hey, Mike. What? Who's got next?
14.9 remaining in this fourth quarter. The Knicks 113, the Lakers 107. Laker ball as we resume. They just used their final timeout. Bryant from downtown. Played well by Anderson. Sprewell is on it, and he is fouled. Fouled by Fisher, who does not like that call. He wanted a jump ball. He thought he had it tied up.
So we've paid homage to Houston in his place. Sprewell was struggling throughout the game, but down the stretch came up with some big three-point shots, another two-point shot. So finally finding a touch when the Knicks were in dire straits. So now he's at the line to shoot two.
Latrell at the line for the first time. Sprewell came out all fired up and did well early first quarter, and then went into a drought. As you saw, 5 for 15 overall, but he does have 4 assists, 4 rebounds. Down to 9 seconds remaining in the game. Knicks up by 8. Here is Shaw for 3 and does it again. That's 5 from downtown. And then the foul is called with 1.5 remaining. Brian Shaw did not play until the fourth quarter. He's played the entire fourth quarter. 5 for 7 from the field, all from beyond that three-point line, and he has 16 points.
This is reminiscent of the Knicks game about a week ago in New York. A valiant effort by the Knicks coming back from seeming overwhelming odds, but to no avail. So similar scenario tonight for these Lakers.
Ward at the line for the first time, and the Knicks once again getting to the line tonight. That's the case in Phoenix on Friday. They are 23 of 28 at the foul line. Whoa! Off glass. That's the way it's gone for the Knicks here tonight, as they have defeated the Lakers here in Los Angeles, 117 to 110. Shaquille O'Neal sidelined by the toe injury and a sore knee. But that does not take away from this performance by the New York Knicks, as Kobe Bryant came up with another 40-point game. 13 of 31 from the field, hitting the 40-point mark. But the story tonight, Allan Houston, a career high, a season high in the NBA. 53 points for Houston. And the Knicks have opened up this West Coast trip by taking the first 2, winning at Phoenix, winning here in LA. We'll be back in a moment.
Ultimate power to look better, to be stronger, to redefine your body and yourself. Introducing the Bowflex Ultimate. Quite possibly the best home fitness machine ever made. In as little as 20 minutes minutes a day, 3 times a week, you can get real results that can change your entire body. With over 90 health club quality exercises and up to 410 pounds of resistance, it's like having an entire gym in your home. Bowflex is so effective that we guarantee you'll get the results you want in 6 weeks or less. Own the new Bowflex Ultimate with no money down and monthly payments lower than many health club dues. Call and ask for a free video and brochure, and check out the entire Bowflex lineup, or visit us on the web at bowflexultimate.com today. The new Bowflex for ultimate results.
Stop wasting your money on hard vitamin pills that do not even digest in your body. See, this is what happens inside your body. Did you know that 90% of vitamin pills don't even dissolve in the body according to the physician's desk reference? Finally, there is a liquid vitamin and mineral supplement called Daily Complete that works and tastes great. You get 211 vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, fruits, vegetables, and important herbal ingredients in just 1 ounce a day. Watch how fast your body absorbs it. Most of my patients see results in less than 10 minutes.
After taking an ounce of Daily Complete, within minutes, I have results, and I have energy throughout the day.
The energy level went up with me.
I like the energy boost I get in seconds.
My mood is actually more consistent. It doesn't go up and down during the day.
My hair is not falling out anymore. My nails are healthy and strong.
My skin looks better. My hair looks better.
It's got a great orange flavor to it.
Stop wasting your money on hard vitamin pills that do not even digest in your body. Put your health first. Call now and order Daily Complete.
The Knicks with the win here tonight go to 23-28. They are just a game and a half behind the Wizards, who are in that 8th and final playoff spot, only a half game behind Orlando. Orlando losing this afternoon to the Magic. And Allan Houston with 53 points, a career high and a season high in the NBA. The Oppenheimer Team Contributor Award goes to Allan Houston. Oppenheimer Funds, the right way to invest. 43 minutes, 18 of 29, 13 of 15 from the line for 53 points, which ties him with Willis Reed for the 4th best scoring outburst in New York Knicks history. Bernard King once scored 60 back on Christmas Day, 1984. And Allan Houston with an extraordinary performance here tonight against the Los Angeles Lakers. The Knicks make it 2 out of 2 on this West Coast trip. Again, the final 117-110. Tonight's game produced by Spencer Julia, directed by the Electronic Wizard, Howie Singer, our graphics coordinator, Kevin McHale. Marv Albert, Walt Clyde Frazier saying so long from L.A.